Everyone, and welcome back for a weekly oracle reading just to see where we're going with this week's energy and what guidance is here. So as usual, we're going to take cards for Monday and Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So as per the last couple of weeks, we'll be using my new favorite, I think every deck is my favorite, our Everyday Witch Tarot by Deborah Blake. And we're going to be using, for just a little bit extra oracle guidance, we're going to be using, what is it called again? Oracle of the Unicorns by Cordelia Brabbs. So we're going to be using that for extra backup. Okay, so let's start with our Monday and Tuesday with the tarot. I'm going to be doing that one. And let's see what we have for Monday and Tuesday. Here we have the Page of Pentacles. Okay. Now, what stands out for me with this card immediately is how this young man he's got a signpost behind him and he's looking at his direction. So, and also a page is usually a young person. So this is to do with a lot of the youth, they're saying at the moment, which are feeling a little bit uncertain about themselves. Obviously, with going back to school or going to university next year, they're feeling a little bit wobbly and uncertain of themselves, right? So don't be surprised if your kidlets today and tomorrow are being a little bit uncertain or a bit cranky or moody. It's because they're feeling the itch to move forward. They're looking at 2020 with big eyes and wondering where they should be going from there. Okay. Now, how this would apply also to us adults is we're also looking at the new. We're also looking at 2020 and wondering what's going on and where to from here, and what it's going to be like, because 2019 was challenging to say the least, right? So, yeah, and also Pentacles is to do with the earth element, is to do with our materialistic needs, money, etc. And Spirit is saying, don't worry, we've got you. So if you're panicking about money, which I think every human on planet Earth does, they're saying, please don't. You're being supported financially by Spirit and energetically too. Okay, so that's for Monday and Tuesday, today and tomorrow. Let's follow that up with, this one sticks out, compassion. Yeah, if you look at that card, it's a unicorn who's kind of sitting there and she's chilling and she's kind of taking a bit of me time. So with this card here, I'm feeling that we need to be compassionate with our younger ones at the moment, and also be compassionate with ourselves, because Spirit is saying a lot of our inner child stuff is coming to the surface at the moment. So if you're feeling a little bit wobbly or a little bit uncertain for whatever reason, be compassionate with yourself, and of course be compassionate with others. It's difficult to be compassionate with other people if we can't show ourselves compassion first, right? So be gentle, be compassionate. And Spirit is saying, calm down. There's a lot of us that are freaking out and stressing. Now that Christmas is over, it's like we've kicked out of Christmas gear. Now we're going into 2020 gear, and we feel like we need to be amped and ready for this new year ahead, because 2019 wasn't the easiest. So therefore, it's like this year we feel like, well, 2019 was a little bit of a kick. So now we're wanting to be prepared for 2020 because we didn't maybe feel like we were prepared for 2019 to start off with. So Spirit is saying, calm down, just relax, take a deep breath, be compassionate with yourselves, and just know that everything is going to be okay. Spirit is asking us, this is a big one. They're saying for 2020 we need to adopt a more relaxed approach. If there's anything that 2019 taught us, it was a lesson of surrender. I know that whacked me upside the head this year big time. So Spirit is saying 2020, compassion, please. Right, so, and compassion, yes, compassion and also surrender. Surrendering meaning we're not fighting, we're not resisting, we're not pushing, we're not forcing. We know what we want. We take the action as we feel guided, but we surrender as to the how. Take a breath. Right. Now for Wednesday and Thursday, let's go back to our tarot. And let's see what comes up for Wednesday and Thursday for us. This one here. Let's follow that up with an oracle of the unicorns. That one sticks out. I've got 1,000 cards on my desk. Anywho. Okay. There we have the Chariot, and this card I think featured in our last session or the one prior to that, the Chariot is always about direction. It's about forward movement. Please notice those flags again, indicating direction. So this week seems to be where we're wanting to point our compass somewhere, like we're wanting to check our direction and where we're going and what our goals are. So Spirit is asking us to use Wednesday and Thursday for intention setting. Well, obviously Wednesday being New Year's Day, right? So Wednesday and Thursday, use it for intention setting. Do some journaling or make a vision board or light a candle or whatever floats your boat that helps you to get focused and get your direction for the year ahead, because obviously where our attention goes, energy flows. So time for goal setting and then take positive action steps towards that. But with that, I'm hearing comes a test. Because this year was all about surrender, right? We're going to be asked on Wednesday and Thursday to put that knowledge now into action, because no lesson is really crystallized unless we practice it regularly. So Wednesday, Thursday, set your intentions, right? Have your goals. Start taking little baby action steps towards it as you feel guided to, but do not put any kind of fear or doubt or resistance or pushing or forcing into it, because that's not going to work. So Spirit is saying our lesson of surrender is going to be tested on Wednesday and Thursday. Surrendering, going with the flow. Okay. Now what came out? Oh, I love it. Adventure. Now please note these cards have got a travel element to this as well. So this auntie over here, she's on her motorbike and she's going on an adventure and she's trying to decide where she wants to go. And this card here, adventure. It says, dare to do things differently, manifest your travel dreams, move to a new location. So Wednesday and Thursday, yes, intention setting, but also maybe include, they're saying think big, right? So Wednesday and Thursday, let's say you're thinking about you want to go on a holiday or you want to go on a trip. Spirit is saying think big and think outside the box with that one. Because in the grander scheme of things, nothing is impossible in the universal mind. Our possibilities are limited in direct proportion to how much we believe we deserve. So Wednesday and Thursday, start thinking about what adventures you want to go on and think big and take little action steps towards it, no matter how small it might be, because that first action step is what makes the next domino fall, right? So Wednesday and Thursday seem to be quite big. Awesome. Okay, so there's that. Now Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Let's see, the first weekend of 2020, how's that going to go down? Okay, so there's that. And an oracle for Friday, Saturday, Sunday. That one sticks out. Okay. So here we have Friday, Saturday, Sunday, the Three of Pentacles. Now this card here, what sticks out for me is how that witch, she's like an artist and she's standing there and she's drawing all these pentacles on the wall and the people behind are admiring her work. So this card speaks of financial reward, and it also talks about acknowledgement, appreciation for your own unique talents. So Friday, Saturday and Sunday, you might find your financial situation improving, some good news to do with money, as well as also acknowledgement. The people around you might show more appreciation or more respect toward you for the good that you do, for the talented work that you achieve on a day-to-day basis, or even just being who you are as a person. People will start to appreciate you more for that. And I think a lot to do with that is going to come from that place of having compassion for others, having compassion for ourselves, going gentler on ourselves, shifts our vibration. And when our vibration shifts, people notice, right? So Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, you can start to expect more reward, more acknowledgement, right? Yay. So there's that. And that follows up with passion. Okay, now, what comes up with the passion card, it says, do what excites you, get fired up about your life, increase your energy levels. So Friday, Saturday, Sunday looks to be like a little bit of work involved. Again, with our intention setting, with our goals, starting to put that into action in the first weekend of 2020 already. So go us, right? For putting things into action, and then also getting creative with how we do that. Now, creative energy and passion, they go together. That energy is one and the same. So Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, maybe have a look and see where we can put our passions into something practical. Maybe we've got a creative talent or creative hobby we can make a business out of, right? Again, here I'm also hearing think big, right? And it's always important to do what we love and to do what we're passionate about and get fired up about, because Spirit is saying that's the energy that 2020 is going to be guiding on. They're saying our passion and love for what we do and our passion for the adventure of what life is the wave that 2020 is going to be surfing on, right? So be sure to really go ahead and do what you love and do what you're passionate about and expect to see reward from that, right? Spirit is also saying that 2020 is not the year that we want to be taking stress and worry into. They're saying stress and worry is so 2019. Yeah, so they're asking us to surrender. When we feel that stress and worry kick in, take a deep breath, give ourselves compassion, because we're only human beings, but to not build a house in that stress, to learn to give it over to our higher power, to give it over to our Creator, to our spiritual team to carry for us, because it's not for us to carry into 2020. 2020 is all about surrender and compassion and going with the flow, but thinking way outside the box, because they're saying a lot of us are going to be achieving really great things next year, okay? But it's things that are going to be beyond our wildest dreams, right? But they will only occur if we are in a state of allowing, which is what surrender is. When we give into thoughts like, I can't do this and I can't do that and oh, that'll never happen, how on earth is the universe supposed to help us get to where we want to be if we think that way, right? So 2020 is going to ask us to really be responsible for our thoughts and how we think, because the universe is going to deliver in direct proportion to how we think and what we believe. So wishing you all a beautiful and happy new year, and I look forward to seeing you again next week. Have an awesome day. Bye.